Shalom. To start, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakwadash, the bonus to the apostles and elders of great millstone, and Shalom to the eye can teach his word through the four corners and show sincerity. I'm back with a lesson through the spirit prayer, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Shalom, one is edifying and, straight to the point. Okay. Just want to go through Genesis. This is going to be a part 1. Okay, I'm going to upload a part 2, Lord willing, this week. Okay, just going into the breakdown of Genesis 1. Okay, the creation of, basically everything. The sun, the land, how it was not just, because the doctrine, the doctrine that says, oh, it's just the Most High there, and people say it took 7 billion years, just, all of that is just incorrect. It's just incorrect. It's not right. Okay. I'm going to break it down to a correct, way. But this is Genesis 1:1. It says, in the beginning, okay, this word, it says God. Okay, verbatim, it says God. Okay, so I'm going to read it verbatim, then I'm going to read it, okay, the right way. It says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Okay, in this word, God, okay, when you go into this word, God, it goes into, it says Elohim, but it's Elohim. Okay, and it's, the powers. There's the rulers, judges, divine ones, angels, gods. Okay, so that word, okay, it's going into how it's Yahweh Shai and the angels in the beginning. Okay, they were basically there in the beginning. It was not, just, the Most High creating everything. Okay, and I'm gonna break it down further into the lesson. We get a precept to back up that. This is John 1:1. And it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with power, and the Word was power. So Yahweh Shai, one of his titles is the word of the Most High. So Yahweh Shai was there in the beginning. Okay. It says the same was in the beginning with powers. Sorry, and the same was the beginning with power. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. Okay, so, Yahweh, okay, gave the blueprint to Yahweh Shai to create, everything, man. Okay, but he was there, and also the angels, which will be the elect, men that are here today, were with Yahweh Shai in the beginning. Okay, this is also John 15:27. It says, and ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning. So the disciples, okay, was there in the beginning with Yahweh Shai. Okay, the elect. Okay, the 144,000. Because again, everything goes back to predestination. Okay, when you really understand, it goes back to predestination, and men that's here today on the scene was in the beginning with Yahweh Shai, and that's why these men also are so important. Okay, they hold so much value, because they were those among those first spirits, okay, created. Okay. I also want to get Romans. Well, it's another piece to back up the word of the Most High, Yahweh Shai. Hebrews 11:3. It says, through faith we understand the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. So Yahweh Shai, okay, created, everything, man. Okay, he had a part in that. Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are the called according to his purpose, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Right, so Yahweh Shai and the other angels, okay, brethren, okay. Let's go to that word brethren right quick. brethren, a brother, or they're born of the same two parents, or only of the same father or mother. Any fellow man having the same national ancestor, belonging to the same people or countrymen, his brothers by blood, is as an associate in employment or office, brethren in Hamashiach, his brothers by blood, all men. Okay, apostles, his Christians, as those who are exalted to the same heavenly place. So, his brothers, man. Okay, his brothers that were him in the beginning. This was Yahweh Shai and those angels, the elect. Okay. You know, Hebrews, another precept, Hebrews 1. And start at 1. It says, the Most High, who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in times past unto the fathers by the prophets, had in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, who had appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds. Okay. Who being the brightness of his glory and the express image of his person, and upholding all things by the word of his power, when he had by himself purged our sins, sat down on the right hand of the majesty on high, being much more, right, because Yahushua says on the right hand of Yahushua. Yahushua says on the right hand of Yahweh. Okay, it says being made so much better than the angels, as he had by inheritance obtained a more excellent name today. For unto which of the angels said he at any time, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee, and again I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son. And again when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, he said, and let all the angels of the Most High worship him. And the angels, he saith, who make his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. But unto the Son he said, thy throne, O power, is forever and ever. A scepter of righteousness is the scepter of thy kingdom. Thou hast loved righteousness and hated iniquity. Therefore, the Most High, even thy power, had anointed thee with the oil of gladness above thy fellows. Okay. You know, above thy fellows. You know, so those other brothers, those other brethren, like it says in Romans 8:29. It says, and thou, Lord, in the beginning hast laid the foundation of the earth, and the heavens are the works of thine hands. Okay, so anybody that's saying that Yahweh Shai or the other angels, it was just Yahweh there in the beginning, it was just God in the beginning just creating everything, you know, how it was Yahweh gave the blueprints, okay, to Yahweh Shai, you know. The blueprint was given to Yahweh Shai to create, you know, everything, man. Okay. You know, let's go to Colossians. Well, I'm going to continue in Genesis. Okay. Back in Genesis 1 and 2, it says, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of the Most High moved up, but the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters, right? The face of the deep. This is talking about space. Okay, it's talking about space. And power said, let there be light, and there was light. Okay, this is talking about, talking about the, how you have your different elements. Okay, the photons, your neutrons, what the angels did. Okay, what they did, they illuminated them. Okay. The things that you don't see. Now I'm bringing out Colossians 1. Colossians 1. And start at 15. It says, who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature? For by him are all things created, that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. All right, so everything, literally everything, the molecules, okay, the photons, the neutrons, all the elements. Okay, even to the different spirits, even to those angels that was there. Yahweh Shai created those different angels, man, those powers, okay, those brethren. So Yahweh made Yahweh Shai, and through Yahweh Shai, everything, the blueprint was given to Yahweh Shai to create everything that we see today. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. And he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, and that all things might have the preeminence. For it pleased the Father, in him should all fullness dwell. Okay, so literally everything. Okay, nothing you cannot think about was not created by Yahushua. Okay, Revelation 4. Revelation 4 and 11, it says, Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. Okay, so everything, man. Genesis 1 and 4. And powers saw the light, and it was good, and powers divided the light from the darkness. And powers called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. So this the first day. Okay, it was not, because Esau said it took 7 billion or 8, however many billion years this devil said. He said it took billions of years to create, everything. Okay, his devil even say that it will happen by accident, which is false. He's just trying to take the credit away from Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, and it says light and day was created, because you have something also called when you go into something called the international, dateline. Okay, that's talking about night and day. It's plain. It said night and day was created. Okay. I want to get cause one day. Okay, I'm gonna prove what one day is. It wasn't a billion years, and it's wrong. It's just Psalms. Psalms. It is Psalms. 90 and 4. It says, I was already there. It says, for 1,000 years in thy sight are but as yesterday when it is past, and as for 1,000. Psalms 90 and 4. For 1,000 years in thy sight are but as yesterday when it is past, and as a watch in the night. Okay, so one day is 1,000 years. So that first 1,000 year, it wasn't a billion years. Okay, another precept, 2 Peter 3 and 8. It says, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. Okay, so one day is 1,000 years. So when it said it took, the first day, first 1,000 year, second 1,000 year, third 1,000 year, fourth 1,000 year, fifth 1,000, it was 1,000. It was 1,000 years, man. Okay, just to prove the point. Okay, because Esau liked to again, he liked to take credit away from Yahweh Shem Shai. Because he's the devil. He wants to be the Most High. So he creates his pseudoscience, say all type of madness and say this is factual. Or even he says that the creation of everything was, well, he says it's his hypothesis, or he's they don't know for sure what happened. Well, it's in the scriptures, man. It's plenty of scriptures right here. I'm reading it. It says, and power said, it's like, and also back to I forgot to mention the international dateline, because even when you search it up, you have one side is dark, okay, and one side is daytime. It says, and power said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And power made the firmament and divided the waters which are under the firmament from the waters which are above the firmament, and it was so. And powers called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. All right, so the firmament is talking about what Esau called, your ozone, your ozone layer, okay, which is the atmosphere. Okay, and you have your different levels. Like you have your 3 classifications of water. You have your solid, you have your liquid, you have your gas, man. Okay, when it's thinner, okay, or it's thinner, I believe in when you go up there, okay, that will be the first heaven. So what we in right now, okay, on earth will be the first heaven, and above will be the second heaven. Okay, precept. Second Peter 3 and 6 or 5, it says, for this they willingly are ignorant of, this they willingly are ignorant of that one, that by the word of for this they willingly are ignorant of that by the word of the Most High the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of water and in the water. Okay. And also in Slakia. In Job 26:7, it says, He stretched out the north over the empty place and hanged the earth upon nothing. Right, so, Esau like to tell you, these GMO, fake, things. That's why scripture also say, what we shall eat defiled bread. Ezekiel 4 and 13. It says, And the Lord Yahweh said, Even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. So the food that we eat is fucking defiled. Okay, so taking the seeds out of a fruit, that's wicked. Okay, the Lord made it one way, and he's just changing shit. Okay, Psalms 82 and 5. It says, They know not, neither would they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. So everything is just out of course, man. It's not, and now you can see it now. The earth is not in a good state. Okay, the earth is not in a good state. We feel it. Okay, the plants feel it. The animals feel it. Everybody feel that this devil's not supposed to be in rulership, man. Okay, the scripture saying in Romans that the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. So our time to rule is coming, man. The earth is literally waiting for us to rule, because we're the ones that know how to rule it. Okay, because the Lord told us how to. Back in Genesis 1 and 13, it says, And the evening and morning were the third day, and power said, Let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. Okay, so now we're going into, I'm going to read the 16th verse. And powers made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. So now we're getting to, the sun and the moon. Okay, the sun, for the day, the moon for the night. Okay, let's go to Sirach 43. Sirach 43 and 1, it says, the pride of the height and the clear firmament, the beauty of heaven with his glorious show, the sun when it appeared declaring at his rising, a marvelous instrument, the work of the Most High. At noon it parched the country, who can abide the burning heat thereof? A man blowing a furnace is in works of heat, but the sun burneth the mountains 3 times more, breathing out fiery vapors and sending forth bright beams, it dimmeth the eyes. Great is the Lord that made it, and at his commandment run it hastily. He made the moon also to serve in her season for a decoration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. The beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, and an ornament giving light to the highest places of the Lord. So, even the word moon, I believe it goes back to, month. Okay. And how the moon have its different changing. You have the new moon, you have the full moon. Okay, it's used also for for signs, man. You also have a thing called blood moons, lunar eclipses, and etc. It's used for many things to tell, the calendar when the Sabbath is, to tell, to assign, to warn, what time we're in, like right now. Okay, the moon is being irregular. You have different blood moons, the moon appearing larger than what it usually is. All these are signs from Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, for us to know, what time we're in. I'm also get Jeremiah 31 and 35. It says, thus said the Lord Yahweh, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divided the sea when the waves thereof war. Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name. So, the sun for the day, the moon, and the stars for the night. Okay, you even had, it was Issachar that could, had that understanding. Okay. Oh, that's 1 Chronicles 12:32. Yeah, it says, and of the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times, to know what Israel ought to do. The heads of them were 200, and all their brethren were at their commandment. So Issachar had that understanding. Okay. We had these back then, but we fell. We fell. We in the lowest state that we've ever been in. Now. Okay, but in the kingdom, we're going to regain it. Also Genesis 8:22, it says, while the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. So, these things are here to stay. Okay. The sun and the moon, these things are here to stay. Okay. You got Esau try to, blow shit up, try to blow up the sun, try to blow up the moon, which is off, because we know what the scriptures say. Because he knows the scripture where it says, if they were to cease, okay, if these things were to cease, then the Lord will stop, dealing with us. I forgot to read it. It says, if Jeremiah 31:36, if those ordinances depart from before me, said the Lord Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. So, when Esau try to blow up the moon, or come up with these wicked ideas, he's trying to make the Lord, stop dealing with us. Because when you understand the story, that this devil wants his birthright back, but he's not gonna get it back. So he's going to try everything in the book to, try to, stop it from happening. But, where I was at, I'm going to go read. I'm going to read 14 again. It says, Genesis 1:14, and power said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so, right? And when you go into that word heaven, it goes into, Shemayim, which means to pertaining to waters. It says, and power made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also, and powers set them in the firmament of the earth to give light upon the earth. It's like, and set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And power saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. So this will be the 4,000 year. Okay. Hey, with that little one of this lesson was edifying. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honor to the apostles and Adults Great Millstone, Shalom to the Akim, teaching his word through the four corners and show sincerity. Akim was out of here. Shalom.